So, how's it going, boss buddies? Now, Christmas is approaching very, very quickly, so I wanted to put together a list of my top recommendations for discovery sets. I mean, discovery sets make the perfect Christmas gift because then you're bound to find something in there to please everybody. So, rather than sort of buying, or rather than sort of going out on a limb and buying a special scent, especially when it comes to niche fragrances, which are not cheap at all. So, I mean, if you go for a lot of these discovery sets, they're going to run you normally between sort of $30 and $60, but you do get a nice selection of scents, and there's bound to be something in there to please everybody. So I've picked out my top 5 recommendations for discovery sets for this Christmas, so I'm going to be back in a few seconds. So just before we get into my discovery sets, what I want to bring attention to you is something very special that I actually bought for my wife very recently, which some of you, if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen, which is this amazing advent calendar from Atelier Cologne. In here you've got 24 different fragrances. Well, I don't know whether there's 24 in there, but there's a selection of fragrances, but she's got something to open up every day. She's loved the discovery set that I got for myself, so I mean, it gives you an idea of what's in there. So I mean, this is my first recommendation as a little gift just before Christmas. Beautiful advent calendar there, and that one was $59. So I mean, I picked that one up from what's the name of the store? Sephora. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely worth one checking out, getting for maybe your partner or anything like that. So it makes a perfect gift for anyone coming up to the Christmas season. Now let's get into my number 5. So my number 5, I'm going to go with Etat Libre d'Orange. This is a fantastic gift set. In here you've got 7 different fragrances. Oh, if I just open that up, it's beautifully presented like that. A couple of my favourites have been the Dangerous Complicity and also Fat Electrician, but there are a beautiful sort of selection of scents in this one. So I mean, this one's definitely worth checking out. These are not sort of overly expensive fragrances as far as sort of niche fragrances go. Normally around about $130 for a sort of full bottle, a decent sized bottle. I mean, like I say, my top picks would be Fat Electrician and also Dangerous Complicity, but that's definitely worth one checking out, and that's the Etat Libre d'Orange. This one, I think was $35. It was either $29 or $35, something like that. So very, very good price point for that one, and some great scents in there. Now going on to my number 4. I'm going to go with the Replica range from Maison Margiela. This has been a very, very popular one. This was, I think it was only $30. It was a $30 or $35, and these are all decent sized decants, as you can see in here. The only thing that does let them down a little bit is the fact that they're not sprays. Other than that though, I mean, look at the size of these things. So, I mean, you get a lot for your money with these. Again, a full bottle of these are going to run you around $135, but there are some very, very special scents in here. One of the top ones is By the Fireplace. I really liked Music Festival. A few people really like Lipstick On, also Jazz Club as well, and Lazy Sunday Morning tend to be a few of the favourites. I tried out the Barbershop as well, which was a sort of very nice clean scent. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something for every season, something to please everybody, they're definitely going to find something in here. And like I say, they're not overly expensive fragrances, so if they do like them, it's not sort of going to break the bank when they do go and buy a full bottle for themselves. Otherwise, you can always follow it up after Christmas with maybe a full bottle if they like one of them. So Replica range from Maison Margiela would be my number 4 choice. So getting into my top 3 discovery sets, my number 3 position is going to go to Atelier Cologne. This one here, I'm trying to remember what this one cost me actually. I think this one was around sort of $40. This one was a bit more expensive. This is a sort of, it's called the Perfume Travel Palette. You got fragrances, how many is in there for? There's 8 fragrances in there, all based on sort of different places around the world. Something I've been really, really surprised with though is how well these fragrances last and how beautiful and different they all are as well. So, I mean, this is definitely worth one checking out. My favourites so far have definitely been Marrakesh, which was called Cedar Atlas. I wore this one today and I really did fall in love with it. Also, the Los Angeles and New York ones are fantastic as well. My wife really likes the one from Capri, which is Orange Sanguine. But yeah, I mean, me and my wife have both found stuff that we really, really like in here. As you can see, they're sort of all varying in the amounts, so my wife has been digging through these as well. But yeah, I mean, my number 3 choice would definitely be this little set here. They also do they do 2 more sets as well, as like I showed you the advent calendar as well. So they've got quite a few different fragrances. Sorry, I'm just reminding myself actually. I think my favourite one out of here, besides the Cedar Atlas or Atlas Cedar, was definitely the Vanille Intensi. That one is absolutely incredible. One of the nicest vanilla scents I've ever smelled. So, I mean, this one's definitely worth sort of having. I mean, don't feel like you've got to buy one of these as well either, because I mean, they are very affordable. So you can buy sort of 2 or 3, and for that perfume lover in your life. Moving on to my number 2. Now these are fantastic quality when it comes to the fragrances and the price, and I'm going to go for the Histoires de Parfums. Again, I think this one was around sort of $35, something like that, and I mean, you get 10 fragrances in this one. Now, one thing I really love about these is every single one of these, despite the fact they're sort of around the around $125 for a sort of 120ml bottle, something like that, the longevity and the projection of these is absolutely phenomenal. I think these are the best value for money, some of the best value for money fragrances, and a lot of these are very, very beautiful fragrances. My favourites out of these were the 1740, 1899, and also This Is Not a Blue bottle as well. But yeah, they're all absolutely fantastic. There's a couple of feminine ones in there as well. But I mean, a lot of these are going to be considered sort of more unisex. But yeah, I mean, these, when it comes to sort of getting value for money, I try to think exactly what I paid for this one. I think this one may have been a little bit more expensive. I think probably around sort of $35 to $45. But yeah, definitely well worth the money and well worth a brand checking out. Right, so finally, moving into my top recommendation for discovery sets for this Christmas as a wonderful gift. Now, this is going to be one of the best houses that I've discovered all this year. They're a fairly new house. They've been around for sort of, I think, 6 years now, something like that. But the number 1 recommendation I've got for discovery sets is the short story collection from Imaginary Authors. In here, you're going to find some absolutely stunning scents with amazing performance. A few of my favourites in here are, let me just try to remember, Yesterday's Haze, A City on Fire, Every Storm a Serenade, Oh Unknown, and Saint Gilette. There's something in here, I mean, these are pretty much unisex fragrances, but there's some very masculine or very feminine, well, not very feminine, most of them are unisex, but this is an absolutely outstanding house, and the performance and the longevity and the projection that you're going to get from the majority of these fragrances is absolutely stunning. This one, I believe, was $30 or $35, which is absolutely unbeatable for a discovery set. So, I mean, this is my number one recommendation. So now, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what your top recommendations for discovery sets would be. Like I say, my number 1 recommendation is this one right here. But I mean, all the ones that I've picked out are all fantastic value for money. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on discovery sets and stuff like that. Let me know if there's any that I should be looking out for. I know Daniel Hosier's got one coming out, so I really want to get my hands on that one. I've also got the 2 Orm and Jane ones as well as the Fulton Manley one. But out of the ones that I've tried so far, these will be my top 5, as well as the Advent calendar as well from Atelier Cologne. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. That way you can keep up to date with my scent of the day. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss, and like I say, keep up to date with my scent of the day, anything else that I've got going on. Don't forget to ring that notification bell as well. That way you get notified anytime I have a new video coming out, which is sometimes twice at the weekends, otherwise it's once a day. Other than that, stay smelling fantastic. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I mean, you're going to hear from me very soon anyway. I've got loads of reviews coming up for you all the way leading up till Christmas, and I'll have some fantastic recommendations for you as well. So stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you very much for watching.